Hi everyone, this is Nacino and welcome to Mission Happiness. Today we're going to talk about one of the most relevant topics today, which is traffic. So how do you deal with traffic? Especially if you're living in Manila and so traffic is really bad during the weekdays. I remember when I would go to our office in Makati then. I live in Mandaluyong, so when I would go to our office in Makati, it would take me 2 hours with traffic. But without traffic, it would only take me about 10, 15 minutes. So, how do you deal with traffic? Let's say you need to go to work every single day or you have appointments and you're stuck in traffic. How do you deal with traffic? What are the productive ways to do while you're stuck in traffic? Today, I'd like to share with you 3 tips on how you can make the most out of traffic. And through these 3 ways, you will thank God for traffic. Believe me. All right? So, tip number 1 is during traffic, take that as an opportunity for you to reflect. Reflect on your life, reflect on your goals, reflect on your passions. You ask yourself, is this the kind of life that I've always wanted? If not, then what can I do? What should I do? You reflect on your happiness. Am I happy? If not, what can I do to be happier? So you reflect. That's number 1. Number 2 is to thank God for traffic. So whenever you're stuck in traffic, I know it's so easy to complain. It's the natural thing to do, to complain. So what I could suggest is you thank God. You count your blessings. For example, it's traffic. You say something like, thank you, Lord, because I'm still alive. Thank you, Lord, because I'm seated in the bus or in the car. Or you may say, thank you, Lord, because I'm healthy enough to commute or to travel. Or if you would see people, randomly just pray for them. The driver, you could say, Lord, I pray for this driver. I wish him success, love, happiness. And then you would see the passengers, you would talk to God and tell God, Lord, what is this person encountering? I wish that person the best. I wish him love, joy, happiness. Just randomly do that to every person that you see, to every person that you encounter. Okay? And tip number 3, if you want to be productive while being stuck in traffic, what you can do is to listen to your audio talks. Listen to audio talks on your cell phone or on your device. So one of my favorites is podcast. So it's like a radio show, but it is not live. I have a podcast. It's called Right Conversations. So if you have an iPhone, you may look for the app called Podcast and then just search Right Conversations with Nacino. Other podcasts that I listen to are the podcasts of Michael Hyatt. He's a productivity geek. And another podcast that I listen to is the podcast of Pat Flynn. So Pat Flynn specializes in earning smart passive income online. So I learned so much from this podcast, and I suggest that you also do the same. Okay? So I highly recommend that you do these 3 things during traffic. Number 1 is to reflect. Number 2 is to thank God. Number 3 is to listen to podcast. All right? So if you want to subscribe to my podcast, it's free. It's totally free. Just go to shanacino.com/podcast. All right? So I wish you success and happiness. God bless.